New event, new time for me to think of something new for the custom car mod. So what do I have listed for this event, or for this new current season? First off, I kinda want to start with something small. A request for me to port in was Trevor on the Oppressor Mark II, but I wanted to make it unique. Instead of a car body that's just floating there, I wanted to have it interact with the ground. This was kinda stupid, but in a fun way. After I have rigged everything up, I decided, let's attach the body onto the right front wheel. So not only will this interact with the ground a little better, but with it being a bike, it'll now turn in the direction that you want to steer. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, but what's this trail here? This here is what I would like to call the Custom Boost Jet Trail. Let's dive deeper into how this works. So this kinda works the same way as the Custom Flame Trail that I made a while back. However, instead of multiple images to make an animation, it's just one image. But it's still animated. How's this working? Well, this was done with a new custom standard surface shader. And within that shader's code, the image itself gets distorted and animated in that kind of liquidy looking way. Another thing that you'll also see is it doesn't extend out or stretch out. This standard surface shader allows you to control the length of the trail. In this sense of way, you could have a trail that bends the flame with the curve, or still stay short, if you prefer that way. If that makes sense. You know what? Screw it, let's just go into Unity and show how this works. And now it's time to dissect the card that started the whole custom flame thing once and for all. Let's remove version 2 and see if we can work on version 3. I still like version 2, but I think I might keep version 3. If all else fails, I will keep version 2 as a download somewhere. I didn't think about it yet, but somewhere. With that said, let us begin. Let us go and create a new standard surface shader and call it Custom Boost Flame Trail. And like with the other standard surface shaders that I've made before, this one will be on the custom car GitHub repository. Now, I don't really need to describe how to work standard surface shaders, because I already have a video on that. If you haven't seen that yet, I will leave a title card right here. Now, when you use this, you'll notice that you have two different image options. One for the sprite texture, and the other being the emission map. Having both of those is pretty much required. So, for whatever image that you are using, be sure to put those into both of those slots. And do remember to adjust the emission. Now, I probably should have worked on this with a sphere or a cube or something, but I was stupid and decided to work on the materials on the trail itself, which was a nightmare. But in the end, it was worth it. Speaking of trail, once you have your trail, be sure to swap this from stretch to tile. Having it set to tile will allow you to adjust the length of the trail, but not in the way that you think. Within the standard surface shader, you'll notice I have these little sliders. One being horizontal offset, and the other being horizontal stretch. I'll get to the other two in a minute. These horizontal sliders, as I'll call them, is what allows you to control the length and the position of the trail texture. And in this clip, you'll see why the position matters. The other two sliders you'll see is UV wiggle amount and UV wiggle speed. These are optional sliders. But these sliders is what gives the UVs the animations that you see here. And when it comes to flames, I like to make these pretty fast. Now, I left this here not only to make it easier on me, but just in case if you want to use them, you can adjust the speed to whatever you feel like is best for you. And that basically makes all of this pretty much done. So with that said, let's see how the final results look. And I'll see you in the next video. Sunchipp out.